Tales of Crestoria just recently came out, and we're going to find out today, is it good or garbage? So let's go ahead and roll the intro.
Well, pod. Welcome, well, pod. Don't forget to subscribe. This is Darth Microtransactions channel, and we're gonna have some fun tonight. Well, pod, welcome back.
All right, tap to start. Let's find out if this is any good. My personal opinion is I think this is probably going to be complete trash. That is what I'm starting my impression with. Okay, and we're going to want the player name to be Darth Micro. Confirm. Yes. Okay. I didn't realize there was going to be like a whole anime intro here. Oh my god, there's like ghosties. All right, yep, we do want to skip the movie, confirmed. Okay, yep, we're going to be skipping past. You know what this reminds me of? Remember there was like Adventureland or something online? No, we don't need the tutorial. We've played a million of these games. Okay, can we get past the... Yep, where's the menu? There it is, thank Jesus. Oh wait, so the game's protagonist. Okay. Oh, so now we learned about the characters. So, wow, this... So I've been going through the game for a little bit. They make you do like some more tutorials still, and they make you summon in the beginning, but I gotta say, it's really cool. In the beginning, you actually get to pick whoever you want. They let you just pick right off the bat any character you want out of the game, so I kind of like that. Or at least it's any of the characters that they had on this list, which the list was pretty generous. It looked like all the characters in the game, so I think they just give you one right in the beginning, which is pretty generous. So they're explaining a little bit what to do, play quests, earn rewards, train your characters, go do more quests. So if you get stuck, just do more quests. That's all they're really saying here. The tutorial was really simple. It just walks you through the most basic of a user interface. I mean, they have a giant plus button to like add a character to your party, and it's like, this is the add button. It's like, yeah, we get it. So you can still see they're doing it. So if you play the game, you can expect a fairly lengthy, slightly boring tutorial process, and then downloading 2 different patches right off the bat. They have like a starter login bonus. You get some gems in the beginning, and then it looks like there is a current release celebration ticket for starting the game during the time that the game was just released, basically. So a little bit of extra bonuses right in the beginning. Kind of cool. The login system seems pretty standard, almost like everything I've seen from any other game here. Release notes when you log in, etc., etc. And now finally we get ourselves, after all the pop-ups and all that is done, we actually get to see, wait for it. Okay. Wait for it again. Now we get to play the game. And maybe I'm just being grumpy, but it seems to me that it would be obvious in new games coming out these days that attention spans are getting shorter, not larger. So it's like your tutorials and all these pop-ups and everything. Guys, you got to get it where people actually can get into the game before an hour. And keep in mind, I actually skipped the tutorial already. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is just go ahead and poll for the summer Fiesta, I guess. We have a 10 poll available. Here we go. Let's see if we get anything. That way we can kind of see what the summoning looks like. I got to admit, they did a good job with the graphics and the summoning place. I kind of do think it looks good. If it looked like that all the time throughout the entire game, I might be more of a fan. I mean, look at that. That is a pretty cool summoning animation. You get to see all the different stones and everything. So we get this guy, and that's how it goes out of the stone, shows the other one. That's pretty cool. I like that the most so far out of the game, I gotta say. I was kind of not liking the game, but when the summoning's cool, it does save a bit of it, because these games are basically all about the summoning when it comes down to it. The only thing is, though, once you have the character, it's got to be enjoyable. So let's see what the gameplay is like here. And who we get? We got Jude Mathis. Oh, and what's the... Oh, that's cool. They do like an intro thing when you get them. Huh. Okay, I like that. So he does like a little hello, and then interesting. Okay, so let's skip through then. Go ahead and skip. And then it shows the breakdown of it. Okay, not bad when it comes to summoning. We got a couple of tickets left, so we're just going to burn through these. I mean, who doesn't want to see summoning, right? I don't even know what we're getting. Let's just skip. Okay, we got these guys, and let's try the other ones. We have a tempo here. I'm kind of curious when you skip if it forces you to see... let's do... Which one is it? If it forces you to see like the SSRs when you pull them. Here we go. Skip. Oh, it doesn't force you. So we got a new SSR. Okay, so you can just skip through them and then be like, oh, I got one. Pretty cool. So we got a new one there too as well. This is kind of a first from, I haven't even done a campaign mission or anything. From right off the bat, the arena's open. I have not seen a game before that lets you from basically minute 1 go straight into arena, unless it's like Clash of Clans or something, right? Kind of cool. I think I like that. Maybe it's a WoW system where there's only going to be like, any of these gacha games it is, but let's see how the reward system works before we really get too excited about it. So there's a first, second, third, and then how they break it down. Okay, so it's not percentile based, it's actually number based. So there's only X amount of people that can be in each bracket. That's kind of rough, and it starts with only the top 50,000, I see. So I'm probably not a fan of the reward system. It should be percentage based if we want to be able to have good rewards for free to play people. Okay, so let's try this arena thing. Let's just do auto select. Just do all. That's fine. Pow, it's going to build us out team. Holy moly, that's actually really cool. It builds it all automatically. Okay, cool. So we have our team here. Let's go back. And let's just engage and let's see what happens. Okay, let's see what this arena is like. Yes, we are okay with using our arena ticket. So CPU, Stan, that's weird that we're playing against the CPU in the arena. Maybe it says we're unplaced. So maybe we have to go through and win or lose battles or fight against the computer until we find out how strong we are. That would kind of make sense. I could see that. Okay, so I'm going to be honest. The graphics remind me of like PlayStation or Sega Dreamcast or like Final Fantasy XI on the original Xbox. I don't really think I'm a fan. Oh, and the game crashed. So it said that the last battle didn't finish properly, has been treated as a loss. That makes sense because you probably don't want to be able to abuse and get free wins. Oh well, let's go ahead and try it again against another CPU. So it's probably an emulator thing. It's probably not the game's fault. A lot of the times these emulators do crash, but I have to play it on the emulator in order for you guys to be able to really see it properly here. So I'm going to watch this again and see how this plays out. I'm not going to be too hard on the graphics. I play RuneScape, let me know what you guys think. I think some people might find it kind of nostalgic and enduring. I don't think I'm one of those people. But that's because games that are new to me, I prefer the newer style of graphics, or at least something different. Yeah, see, it's going to crash on the emulator. So if you like to play on PC, that's probably a problem. Okay, so the arena system looks like extremely standard, exactly what you would expect. Let's see what the story looks like. Let's go to a mission here. Let's do Through the Woods. 1-2 mission. So you have kind of a map type deal. You go down, I see. You can borrow a character from a friend. Okay, so they do that thing that you can like have a buddy. That's kind of cool. A lot of games do that. Pretty standard. To be honest, in this day and era, when it comes to these gacha games, I feel like there really has to be something to set the gacha aside to make me interested from the start. They need some kind of hook. Something they do different that makes you interested, if you know what I mean. Unless you have like a really strong IP. I think this was a manga, so I think some people from the manga might really like it, and that's probably going to help them out. But I feel like for me, I haven't seen something yet in this game that makes me go, oh, that's why people really like it. Could be that they're fairly generous. I mean, the summons in the beginning were fairly generous. They gave you a lot to work with. But, I mean, they just released. It would be smart of them to do that. Plus, I don't know how much I care about getting the character I really want in a game that I don't even like. You know what I mean? So I'm sure lots of people out there like it. They like this stuff because the art would grow on you. I could see how the art would grow on you. The character modeling is done fairly well. I think it's actually the textures of the world map that kind of is a throw off. The characters are fairly smooth and all that. I get that. But the prices in the shop are kind of par for the course when it goes to gachas. And, you're competing with games like Raid, where visually they look really good and they're dealing with high levels of marketing. and they're going to be able to bring in lots of people. Or you're dealing with games like Seven Deadly Sins that I think have probably a bigger IP. I don't know if Tales of Crestoria, because I'm really not a manga guy. I'm sorry for my Western ignorance here, but I really don't know how big of an anime this is compared to like Seven Deadly Sins, which in my opinion I think is bigger. Just from what I mean, it's on Netflix, right? And I don't even know if this is. And for that reason alone, I feel like it has a better IP, and Seven Deadly Sins just did like kind of everything good. Plus, they have like real-time PvP and stuff. You know, even Marvel Strike Force has that. I feel like that's kind of a standard now in gachas that needs to come out. Like if Ray did real-time PvP, that would be a big one for me, right? I think that's probably something that gachas going forward need. And to be honest, the user interface looks like something straight out of the Dreamcast. It just seems to me like another overpriced gacha for another anime guy with more of the same blonde hair that we can see on any anime ever made. I don't know why I would spend hundreds of dollars on this game. I think I might play it free to play if I was bored and I liked it for whatever reason. Maybe it strikes a nostalgia chord with you. Free to play, you can play any game free to play, and it's like, why not? It costs nothing. If you like it, do it. For me, if I was going to go serious on a mobile game, it wouldn't be this one. If I have to give it a good or garbage, it's going to get the garbage can for me. But hey, that's just one ginger's opinion, all right? Leave a like if you like the video, subscribe if you like the video, and leave a comment if you're wondering why I keep saying video.